Hey everybody. So I'm waiting in the car rider line at the elementary school that my grandsons that live with my husband and I go to. And then another grandson goes here too, so I pick him up too. Yes, I'm 68 years old, and we are doing the mom and dad thing for the second time around. And that brings me to something that I have been thinking about for a long time. I don't know if everyone is aware, but our population in America and the population of the world in many cases is falling. Women are not having babies the way that they used to. Yes, I'm a boomer, and go ahead and say it. You can comment 4 million times. I'm a boomer. I'm well aware. But I will tell you something. The fact is that the very people who have been telling you ever since the 60s that they want to empower you for being a woman, what they've actually been doing is degrading you for being a woman and taking the things that made you a woman away from you. And what one of those things is being a mother. I am so amazed at what has been done. We'll just talk about here in America to try and stop women from having babies, to try and stop women from being in lifelong monogamous relationships with men, to try and stop women from worshiping God and looking to God to support them and their marriage and their family. And this is one of the worst things that's ever happened to us. And again, it's all happened in the name of feminism. Okay? You need to realize that. It was never about making us stronger. It was never about making us better. It was never about giving us something that we didn't have. We had everything. There is no greater gift on this earth to us as women than being a mother. And that doesn't mean that you can't have a career, and that doesn't mean that you're not strong. But Lord knows, I never ever was concerned about whether or not I could do what a man could do, because I've always been secure in my strength, and I have a spine of steel. And anybody that knows me knows you had better not mess with me, because you will come away lesser. And that's not a violent threat. That's just the kind of person I am in my spirit too. And I remember that, when I was young, I had my first baby at 15. And, of course, I wasn't interested in being a mother. But then and thank God, I had a mother who walked a walk and that she talked. She was pro-life. She was against abortion. She let me have my baby and keep my baby, and she took care of her. And God bless my mom, and may she rest in peace. She is my example. But I'm going to tell you that there is no greater gift than having a child. There really isn't. And there's nothing that makes you stronger than carrying a child for 9 months, giving birth to a child, and raising that child. There is nothing that makes you stronger than being in a beautiful monogamous relationship with a good man. There is nothing that makes you stronger than God in your life, Jesus in your life. Nothing. But those things are exactly what they saw and what they set out to destroy with feminism. Now, I love everybody's opinions as long as they're original thoughts. I can't stand it when I do a video and everybody says the same thing, but almost word for word, it's ridiculous. I'd love for everybody to have their opinion. Some women aren't meant to be mothers. That is fine. But don't degrade the ones that are. Some women are interested in being in a monogamous relationship with a man. That's fine. Don't degrade the women that are. Please remember that marriage is a sacrament. It is in the eyes of God. It is a promise made to God by you and your husband that you will love each other, support each other, be there for each other, right? It's not, I'll love, support, and be there as long as you trip my trigger. My dad gave me the best advice on marriage. My husband and I had a very tumultuous marriage when we were young. We've been together 42 years now, and I thank God for him every day. But I remember one time we were arguing, I called my daddy, and he gave me the best piece of advice I'd ever had. He said, honey, marriage is hard work, and that's what everybody is missing. You have to work at anything that you want to be successful. Anything. And you have to see your worth. You do. Because women are the most blessed, spiritual, magical beings on this earth. No one else can carry a baby. No one else can birth a baby. No one else can nurse a baby. It's us. It's us. No one else will die for somebody like we would die for our children and even our husbands, our family members. We are mama bears. We are grizzlies. We are lionesses. And there's so much power in that. There's just so much power in that. And we need to get back to that. There's so many people on every social media platform. It's like, why is the world this way? Oh my God, why is the world? It's this way because we made it this way, y'all. Okay? You hear me? We did this. We did this in the name of tolerance and all that other BS that's been spewed around for years. So find your womanhood again. Find your womanhood. It's a beautiful thing. It really, really is. It is the most empowering thing. But you can't find it if you're going by what everybody else tells you you should be. I'm not telling you what you should be. I'm just advising you what you were made for and how empowering that is, right? Because I love you all. We need to get back to where we were. And that is the honest to goodness truth. It really, really is. So thanks for listening. I love all you women, regardless of what you're doing. But I'm here to tell you there is a way and a light, and every one of us deserves it. Have a great day. Bye.